Is any sound right now? Is any sound? Okay, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Harold. Uh, okay, well, we missed the first. Right now, we are in the trend, and there is no uh, entry right here because the market is long. So we are waiting on the ES to go back to the 6,777 to take the trade, and we are waiting on the Nasdaq to go back to the 25,238 to take a trade. But I cannot call a trade for you middle of the trend. The reason now the market is going down because we hit the institutional number. You can see it's right on the spot, and this is where the profit taken and is going back a little bit, but they should not be alarmed. They should be okay. So uh, we should be um, we should be okay with this one here. Little weakness on the ES, a little weakness from the 1 minute, but we are fine. We are doing fine. We are coming to the pullback re-entry on the Nasdaq. Wait a little bit, and let us see. Wait a little bit before we call the trade for you. It's right there as we speak right now. But wait a little bit because this got red and this one got red. Let's see where is the ES going. If it's gonna stay above that line, this means we have two entry on the ES. So just wait a little bit, please. Okay, okay. So the market is changing. Sell on the Nasdaq right now. Sell on the Nasdaq. We're not your financial advisor. Do whatever you want. And also we have a sell on the ES. We have sell on the Nasdaq, and we have a sell on the ES. The market is turning around. That's it. Keep going on that sell. Keep going on that sell. If we can break this support area, we will be in a very good condition on that trade. So right now you need to stay close on your trade, and we will wait to see. We have a projection which most likely we're gonna break, but we have the support area around 25,000. Desperately we need to break. Desperately. As you see, the Nasdaq stop at the projection, which is going to break it. But now I'm worried about the 25,174. If we break it, we're gonna have a big chunk of meat on this trade, as we call it for you. We need to cross this one too, 6.5 and 6.2. That will be very nice. This trade is not depend on when you enter. We enter perfectly before the market turn around. But what we have the support because we still have a green on the higher time frame. So we are hoping that we are able to break that support. If we broke that support, we are in a very good shape on that trade. It's going to be a lot of money involved, a lot of money. The market is going south. It's a matter of time before we break the support. You should not be worried. It's going down. Be careful. It's gonna break it. It's going to break it. I know it's going to break that support. Now the crucial area is coming on the support on the Nasdaq. We call the trade, but we need to cross this fib, which we use as a trailing stop for the market analyzer, and we are back on a pullback re-entry. The pullback re-entry is right there. It's right there. You can go back and enter the market. You only need to break even. You should not use a dummy trailing stop. I tell you when to exit. This is a re-entry as well, and we are going down. The market is crashing. Don't worry. We have a resistance, so the market is turning around. You should not be scared. Okay. It's going down. It's a little pullback and we'll go down again. There is a little support area. We're about to cross. Once we cross the support, the market is gonna hammer down. Be careful. We need to cross the support area. Once we cross it, we are going to be going really down at this moment. We still pulling back re-entry, pulling back re-entry. Do not be scared. Is trying to break the support area. If you notice, those are the trailing stop from your market analyzer. Those are fib, and now we are about to break both. Do not panic with the short. Stay put. Just break even, so you are on a free ride. That's it. Break even, and we are about to go all the way down to this level 25,100. We deal with this when we get there, and we deal with this one when we get there. When we get to this bridge, we cross it. But right now, stay put on the short. Stay. It's gonna cross it. Our support resistance line are extremely efficient. Extremely efficient. So let's wait. Here it is. We're about to break. Be patient. Stay on the short trade. Once we cross that support on the Nasdaq, is going fast that you cannot even able to put an order. We need to cross the last bumper here. You see the Nasdaq is really struggling and is trying to break that support. And once he breaks the support, it will go directly to the next level, directly. So there is a lot of money in this trade. We touched it before it start dropping, and here it is. Welcome. And now we are really officially short. We called the trade ahead of time, but that's okay. I know what I'm doing, and we need to. The market is getting stronger, wants to break that support. That's fine. You see, it's getting harder now. You see, I told you our support resistance, they are very dynamic and they read the market and they change. And if you notice, we had one support, now we got double support area, which is make it tough on the market to break. And it's pulling back, but we're still in the short direction. It's pulling back, but we're still in the short direction. And the pullback re-entry, you have two pullback re-entry. The first re-entry is from the projection 25,219. The other one is coming from 25,238. Those two are the re-entry short. If you are a safe trader, this is the re-entry at 25,238. 40, I'm sorry. No, yeah, 40. But the market is turning around. Let me see if there's any news. Okay, we have an FOMC. Okay, that's why. At 11 o'clock, okay, we have the neutral gas at 10:30, and we still have 15 minutes for that. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay, close the sell position, and it seems like we are changing direction. Wait, close, no trade at this moment. No trade. You should be flat. Flatten out everything. The market is changing direction. Do not take any trades at this moment. Do not take any trades at this moment. The market is on neutral at this moment. It's switching from short to long, from long to short. So right now we cannot do anything. Stop to see where is this market going. There is nothing can save you. There is no auto trade will save you. We need to wait. We need to wait. The market is extremely messy at this moment. Everything is going. This is the re-entry short. This is the re-entry short, but right now it is a little bit messy. So do not take any. We call the trade right short, but I want to be everyone flat, and let's see what happened here. We are actually on neutral at this moment. I cannot call a trade for you, because if we need to go long, I need confirmation, and the confirmation should go once the Nasdaq cross the yellow line, and when the ES cross the yellow line. If they don't cross it, that means we don't have a long trade. We might go, the market might turn around to short trade. But this time, if we need to take a short trade, it will be right below the double support, because we hit down there and it was one support, and now we have a double support. So I cannot call high risk trade for you. I prefer to wait a little bit till we cross the double support, then we call the trade for you. Right now the market is going left and right, and there is no direction in the market. It's practically fading out. So I'm not gonna call this short trade for you right now until we cross this double support to make sure that you're not in trouble. And for the ES, we will wait on the Nasdaq, and then we can call both at the same time. So just hang on for a minute, because right now, if we look, the ES is strong, wants to break there is a new signal on the 6E and the 6B. The ES has to break the resistance at 6779, and if we are going long, we need to cross that number here, the 25,239. For the short side, we need to break the double support and take a short trade from here. and in the same story for the short side. So the market is stuck between the support and resistance. So right now the market is in a gray. It's not a green and it's not red. And this is very important to determine when to stop trading and when yes, sir. You're right, Harold. Yes, sir. But you have the double support. You know, I called the first trade from here to here, if you remember, a few minutes ago. But then we got stuck here on the double support. Yes. So, and right now the momentum on your chart is changing. If you notice, the buyers and the sellers are equal, but from 1 to 30 minutes, from 1 to 30 minutes, there we go. We have a long on the ES, and the Nasdaq is gonna follow also. Uh, uh, you have a long on the Nasdaq as well as we speak. Once across the yellow line, you have a long trade on the ES and Nasdaq. So right now the short is off. So that's why it is below the number, Harold. But the analysis on the left upper corner here is showing the market turned around and is getting stronger to the long side. That's how it is. The market changed direction. Simple as that. Yes, sir. Short, long. Yes, sir. We are trying to cross now the resistance on the ES, which it will, because right now, if you notice, everything is in the green, a little pullback, and then we are going to try to cross it. And I hope the market is not going to change direction again. It's a week long, but we're doing fine. Very, 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 very tricky day today with the trading. Very tricky because the market is changing direction within seconds, and it's not giving you chance to to even take a trade between those two because it's changing every minute. 1 minute, the whole analysis here on the upper side, left upper side, they were in red, they were in short, and then they turned to green, then turned to short, and now they're back to green. So this is really something else to notice. And now we are the same problem we had with the short trade. We got stuck on the support area here. We got stuck on it. We couldn't go any further. And right now we got stuck on the resistance and the resistance. So we have a resistance on the ES and a resistance on the NASDAQ. That will be nice if we cross them. That means officially we are long. And it's going to cross it because now the market is going very strong. It will cross it. Once you cross it, if you're not in a trade, go ahead and take a long trade. We're not your financial advisor, but go ahead and take a long trade. This is the fourth attempt to break the resistance. If you noticed, Harold, on the 25,000, right here, you can see what is the resistance, and here what is the resistance, and the market is keep falling. Like here, couldn't break the support, and here is having a problem breaking the resistance. So, in another word, the Nasdaq is got caught between a resistance and a support and is not able to move any direction. And sometimes it happens, Harold. Sometimes the market gets stuck and the prices start going like a ping pong trying to find exit either to the short or to the long. When it's rejected from the resistance and rejected from the support, the market, despite the market is strong, from 1 to 30 minutes, from 1 to 30 minutes, and all the indication, all your indicators, whether it's from us or somebody else, they are positive. But the problem is the level, not able to break this level, is not strong. And this is going to happen a lot right now. The closer you are to the Christmas, the more sideways you're going to see in the market, the more volatility, and there is no direction in the market. So that's why we said after your Thanksgiving evening, don't count on any type in Autotrade to perform for you until January. So that's why right now, tomorrow is the last day for this year to be on the YouTube, because there is no use to be on the YouTube anymore till the end of the year. And also we are extremely busy with development. We have many products coming out. So we are very busy. I cannot keep doing this. So the Nasdaq is going to break that. There we go. It's finished. Come on. Let's see what the ES do. We are waiting on the ES to close above the resistance. You see, the ES fell. You see, this is struggling, the ES. You see this? You see what is this line? It's been attempted 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's been attempted to break the resistance. You see that? And staying on that line. But the market is getting stronger, and now we should break it because the Nasdaq is ready to take off. So if you put an order at 25,625 on the Nasdaq, or on the high 25,269 limited order buy, or 25,270 right there above the high, you put buy right there. You see what it is? You put this buy, and right here above this high number, you put a buy order right there. And those are the numbers you need to get in on. Here it is. We didn't get filled on the ES. It's gonna go up. There we go. Here they are. Today the market is like going to the dentist. Everything is in the green, everything is in full throttle, and the market is like going to the dentist. 1 step forward, 1 step backward. We need to break $800 on the Nasdaq. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Is about to come. This is the highest point we've been today, and it's getting struggled on this one. Uh, the market crashing again. It's crashing again. Here it is. Today is very difficult. It's extremely difficult to analyze the market because it's keep going flipping between short and long, long and short. So finally, you know what kill us is the pullback on any given market. Even when we are in the right direction, I know it's long, but then you have this pullback can break any stop loss. So that's what it is. In those conditions, what you do, once the market closed the second bar, you go ahead and not, it's too early right now. You put a break even plus one tick and you just relax. You are on a free trade. And it's going up. It's coming. It's coming. It's going up. Here it is. We hit the resistance. We hit the resistance and it's gonna break the resistance hopefully. So what you do on those cases, you don't use a dummy trailing stop because the market is strong right now. You go right there and then you say, you put sell stop right there. and then you broke even, then you are more relaxed. Okay? And now, if you are on two targets or on a micro account, you can take a profit on the Fib 25. You know, there is another trick. I will show it to you. There is another trick if you want the big trades. You turn this blue chart to the 1 hour. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you if you want to be really professional. And this trick, usually we don't say anything in the public, but we're gonna share this one. And we're gonna put 1 hour, 60 minutes, and I'll show you a trick that not too many people knows about. I mean, it's simple, but not too many people knows about. Here's your Nasdaq. You are in a trade. It doesn't matter. Okay. This is a 1 hour chart. Yeah. Your stop loss. Please. I never said this in the public before. Remember, your stop loss always cost. That's what we've been covering for the last 3 days about the cost of the trade. It's not the trades itself. It is a cost of trade, especially this time of year. And we refer to, if I'm flipping a coin with you 10 times, and that's what we have said in the last few days. And every time I lose, I give you $1. We're gonna flip the coin 10 times, and every time I win, you give me $10. So I have many chances to lose, and in this 10 flipping coin, if I win 2 times out of 8, out of 10, I will be making money. I'll make it $20, and the average cost for me is $1. Okay, so the average cost on the stop loss has to be cheap, not like those idiots. They go on 15 minutes, 20 minutes on the ES. You don't need the system when you need to trade on the 15 minutes and 20 minutes and all this. Your stop loss is always based on the 1 minute. Please remember that. And your target always based on the 1 hour. So remember that. You put your stop loss on the 1 minute and you put your target on 1 hour. Then now you are in the swing trading and precision. So right now there is no at this moment here there is no resistance on the 1 hour. It's a free all the way up on the 1 hour. But we are not an institutional, but we hit the target on the institutional. So in another word, a trader cannot afford no more than 10, 15 ticks a day on an ES. But if you are a big boy with a lot of money, we have one guy, I'm not gonna say his name, he's out of Houston with us. And I mean, it's not friend, but it's not a stranger either. I mean, we talk a lot about trading, and we've been knowing each other for many years, at least 15 years. And around 7, 8 years ago, he took a trade, but this guy is not on one contract. He took a lot of contracts. His budget was $250,000 7, 8 years ago. And his office, like, he have 29 monitors. And the guy, he works solo. He don't go on the media. He's an old school. Um, he don't hear noises, and he positioned himself on a gold position, and he made $2.5 million. Actually, they had a problem. He stayed 3 days without sleep, and we were with him, but I was not in the trade. He was, and he he's a gambler. He put 250,000, and he went up to 3.5 million. The problem is, was not the trade. The problem is he didn't want the position to be closed, at the closing hours. So back then, he had to call the broker to move his position to the Asian, and from the Asian to the European. It was hell. He was fighting, he was screaming, he was threatening to sue, and he's very determined. So he nailed. He nailed. He was 3.5 million, and he put a stop loss on 2.5, and he cashed out on 2.5 million. 3 days he didn't sleep, and he came in the right moment, whereas nobody in the market, and he nailed it. It was a lotto. It's not gonna be happening every day. Immediately, the guy, 1 month later, uh, he divorced his wife, and he bought a huge home in South America. I don't want to call the name, and he got married to his secretary. So that's another story. And she was 35 years younger than him. Yeah, but for $2.5 million, yeah, of course, you get all the benefits. So uh, this is one of them he used to do, and that's what he did on the gold. Actually, he takes a small trade, and he put his order on the 1 hour, and a stop loss based on 1 minute. And he hit the jackpots many times on that. So what I'm saying is, if you don't want to deal, or if you want a big trade, and when you put the break even on the trade from the 1 minute, you look at the on the now there is nothing here. So let's look at the ES. For the 1 hours is showing clear up all the way to the third target. But we are not an institutional, so we're not going to do this. But if we look at the ES, maybe there is some fibs based on 1 hour. Okay. On the institutional time frame, you see the target institutional is the same. It does not change, because a target is a target. So whether you are using 1 minute or 1 hour, target is a target. It's an institutional number. Has nothing to do with NinjaTrader. We just provide this from our server to you, but has nothing to do with NinjaTrader. Anyway, if we look at the ES, and if you are positioned on the ES, we look at the 1 hour. This is the devil in the details. Here you have a lot of resistance on the 1 minute. Yes, sir. But if you notice here on the 1 minute, you have a lot of resistance, and that's why it's a crash into this number here. It's exactly right there. If you get filled in here, if you don't have the fibs, and if you break even on that trade, and the trade on the NASDAQ is right there, right there, right there. And if you get filled, you break even, and then your target, you see here, on the 1 hour, you have a lot of resistance. There is no way you can cross it. And you put your target on the 1 hour right there. This has been done by many professional traders, institutional, where it's like me. When I need to position myself, I only trade euro dollar, and I don't trade it on a daily basis. I save it. Sometimes I get out of the trade. after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months, and sometimes I buy the physical between euro and dollar. To break it down, whether you are doing on a Bitcoin or you are on a Forex, you put the daily chart to look at the general trend. And then you go down to the 240 minutes, whether you are on Bitcoin or Forex, which that's how I position myself on those two. And then I go down to the 240 minutes, and then I line up the 240 minutes to be with a daily chart. And then I go down to the 1 hour to fuzzle with it. And if I need to position myself, I will open the 1 hour on the Forex or on the Bitcoin to find the entry, the proper entry on this. So look at this, the market crashing again. So if you are entering and if you want to have a big trade on the 1 hour, the 1 hour target today is 6,829. So this is the target for today on the ES, if it's long. And if it's a short, it's a total different story. And now we have a short on it's enough of this. Now we have a short on both. So this is how this market today is like a yo-yo, I swear. We're gonna close this one. Today the market is extremely hard. You can see how the market analyzer today, they flip in between long and short constantly. In 1 hour they have it changed short and long. That's what it takes us a whole day, and it's doing it. It's changing direction every minute, and that is very hard to trade. I need this bar to close below so we can break even. We cannot break even right now. Here it is. You just put a buy and break even, buy and let it be. Don't touch it anymore. Very difficult day, extremely difficult. I have the target on 6,764 based on the floor and fibs on the right corner here. You see the fibs? I put it on that fib here. It's coming right to the target. The Nasdaq is finished right here. Right here. You have a new signal on the DAX, sell on the market analyzer, and those they're about to flip to short. So in another word, you can extend the target to the sell signal if you don't know where to exit. There is one here and there is one here. You can use both. I'm gonna take this one down to the next level. And then what you do, you hide if you want to. You start taking it a little bit down, a little bit down. You stay away from the bar. And then you hide. There is no fib to hide from. So we hide right there. So now you secure your profit. You never close a trade. You never close a trade. You just secure profit. And if you don't want it to, this is where you put it right behind the fib. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you how you can make it more. You see, it came right to my fib. You see, look. It came right to my fib, to the fib, the floor and fibs. It came right to it. It came right to it. It's a pullback. It's a pullback, but you can hide it right there if you want to, or if you want to, you can keep it if you think it is going back short again, which I think is going back short again. And then I don't want it to be stopped out. And then We are going on tomorrow I will be showing you the trades on the chart, where to enter the market. It's going down. We're gonna dismiss one, and we're gonna be right at the support. We have a new sell on the Russell, which this is where I put on the fib the target before, but I can see we can get more, so I'm gonna stay in it, and I'll show you. Oh, Vito, I cannot see anything right now. So from one trade, you can make $1,000. You can make $2,000. One trade. You don't need to have 4 contracts. You can make a lot of. Here is a new signal on the ES and Nasdaq. A new signal. And we are coming to the support. You know, it doesn't matter how professional you are. On a day like this, you're gonna get wounded. On a day like this, with the volatility, you're gonna get wounded. Nothing you can do about it. You know, you're gonna get beat a couple of trades, and then what it does, it takes one trade to recover everything. So here it is. We're coming straight to the support area, and then now you see you got the fibs, Harold. You see you have the fibs. Now officially we can move the trailing stop to the fib. You see? And when it go further, we hide the stop loss behind the fib. Always behind the fib. Always you protect your profit behind the fib. And now we are going direct to the target, and then there is nothing left on the ES. What time is it? 11. We're gonna stay a little bit longer to show you how we can maximize the trade on one. We just needed a movement. Today the market was up and down, down and up and down. For 1 hour the market changed direction 5 times. And also you have warning. Sometimes you start getting the reversal indicating you have trend exhaustion, and you can see there is a reversal start plotting. We're not that far from this from the target, and we can look the sellers over the buyers. So we are coming till the end of it, and it is, you know, that's what it is. What we need a day. What I'm saying is about the stop loss. Uh, like today, we got beaten between, or because the market was changing direction. But then uh, uh, the minute the market start moving, you can recover the bad trades. And here it is on one trade without even auto trade. We're heading exactly to the target at 6,749, and it is finished. Tomorrow, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the trades on the chart and show you exactly how to do this. Tomorrow is the last day for the year to call it off for this year on a YouTube. I'm really tired. I have no time on YouTube, but here it is, final destination right there. Here it is, done. No more, finished. And then you have the reversal in the background start plotted, but then uh, the target 1 and 2 is way far, and maybe there is a potential to go there, but we hit the last target for today, and the Nasdaq is bleeding, which is very good. And now, let's say if you are on a trade with the Nasdaq, you look at the 1 hour fib, and you can pinpoint where is exactly. I didn't look at the ES because it is a good trade, and 1,300 on one ES, that's very good. But now look, after we close that trade, look at the efficiency. Look where is the wick, and now we have the reversal. You know, this is the privilege with the Ninja Trader, that it's not made for crypto, like some other platforms are made for crypto, where the commission and if you takes $100 slippage, it's not a problem when you are trading crypto. But when you are trading with Ninja, the one tick count, you know. So it is about efficiency. It's not about I like this platform or this platform. They're all good. Somehow they're all good. But with Ninja Trader, you can the tick is important. And when we put the trade here, and then the reversal, fib, and look what the market, we maximize it. Even if the market go farther down, doesn't matter. Look how what we did. We did not experience the pullback. We hit to the last tick, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing left in this market. This is it. And this is what makes it a beauty. And this is what really makes it, you know, I will always, no matter how smart platforms they are out there, and they use all, you get lost. It's the same thing in the older days. We had the MT4, and the MT4 was not a platform, and still we have people that use MT4. With MT4, you have a million indicator. During those years, there is over 1 million indicator on the MT4, and then the MT5, but they are not platform. And what is missing on the MT4 and MT5 is the tick, the efficiency in the tick. And this is where you can argue with me left and right. I have experienced the MT4 and MT5 and Ninja Trader, and I was using back then the E-signal it was superb. And if you have more money, use a Bloomberg. It is much more superb. But then you better put your hands in your pocket and use money. For a poor guy on a retailer with a $5,000 capital, he don't have thousands of dollars to use on a high efficiency data because he's not a trader. He don't need it. So the best deal for normal people like us is to use NinjaTrader for efficiency, and and of course people are not the traders. They are only looking for automatic and all this. They find many platform out there for auto trading, but it's still the same thing. Auto trading have limitation, and when you can read visually what's going on in the market, and then you auto trade, then you will be fine. So this is really important uh, uh, to keep using NinjaTrader, not because NinjaTrader, our cousin, we need to support NinjaTrader. No, I hardly talk to NinjaTrader people in the office, and I don't even do webinars anymore with NinjaTrader. I've had some webinars with NinjaTrader, but I don't even. They sent me a letter a couple, 3 years ago to cover something about the market before it opened. I didn't have time for this. So, but NinjaTrader platform, it is very efficient for the stop loss and the tick. And when you are auto trading or you are, you know, doing it yourself, the tick matter and the stop loss, so that will keep you alive until you catch a trend like what we have done today. So it is important to catch a trend to earn your money. So that's all what we have to say. Folks, tomorrow will be the last day for this year on the YouTube, and then next time on the YouTube it will be next year in January. We have no more time for the rest of the year to be on YouTube. It's killing all my day, but so we wish you the best, and tomorrow also we will try to call the trades for you, but this time I'll do it differently so it will be more efficient and more secure. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.